Datuk Dr. Akim Deya, President and CEO of Timer Germany, and member and signatory of the UN Global Compact, to speak about From Pollution to Solution. Thank you very much.
Thank you very much. I have to thank Natasha and Swarup Roy for being here and to try to give a conclusion of the international discussion on the B2 business, green business in the actual situation and the actual situation now here in Malaysia in some areas, from pollution to solution. We heard from Mr. Chandra that we are at the rim of an economic frame that is a little bit changing because global issues become more important, and global issues just cover the activities concerning CO2, concerning water, concerning health, concerning biodiversity and living condition in general. And that means it is a change from product responsibility to process responsibility. So what is From Pollution to Solution? You have heard today absolutely fantastic, great informations about a very, very wide field, and what is the green business will be economically most viable, have to do to be a pathway towards sustainability and clean prosperity. So we just would like to go through it to give you 4 questions and 4 answers in it. Why is that so, that green business, which is $1 trillion business, is so necessary to be combined with the clean prosperity and sustainability, and not only with the return of investment? Well, why will green business be the economically most pathway to do it is that you can see we have forged a new powerhouse in this business area, striving for sustainability by advancing solutions and approaches in energy efficiency, in green growth strategies, and in water stewardship. We have here today a lot of answers that cover these more than $1 trillion business all around the world. That means the return of investment is there, but we understand that this is only possible with a higher responsibility and with an integrity. So how? So the first is, which is absolutely necessary and which is internationally discussed and decided, and you can get a lot of guidelines and information how small and medium-sized business can be introduced in it, how trading, how any other kind of our industrial world has to change, can be informed about. The new technological solution will absolutely impact on all existing supply chains and value chains. That means it becomes absolutely clear that in ASEAN, the positioning as a high competitive country and area and regional area depends on exactly that the supply chains and the value chains are covering these kind of issues. The new challenges, like global warming or natural disasters, we have heard a lot of examples here, demand for these new business and the solutions and services. And this is what we, all the day long, were informed from many different aspects. And the challenges, like the global financial and economic crisis, will affect customers' life cycle and process awareness, which demands for transparency and governance compliance and ethics. This is what makes it so complex and also so difficult, especially for the small companies to join and to be part of this development in international value chains for TNCs or multinational companies. But it is one of the most important things to improve the situation inside ASEAN versus India or China, or the situation as a supplier from product lines and economies. Just to give you an overview about all these things we have seen, it is very simple in how many effects this is coming up, and in the multinational companies, everybody is prepared already for that, because we are since 6 years closely on our way to be prepared for that. This is not only just a small thing. It is not only like to have a solution how you can improve the energy efficiency. It is much more process responsibility. And this is impacting the business in many ways, especially in all industrial sectors, in the classical industrial sectors, but of course in any new products that would like to join these markets, and they should join, and all these kind of things were regulated in global rules. They are everywhere available already, and especially the large companies know very much about it and can be a very good partner in that development. We have heard about the reason that this becomes a new economic frame, that this becomes a new impact on the industrial model, and we heard from Mr. Schander very correctly that the old system we were followed over many years very successfully were too much just product-oriented, or just giving individual companies product responsibility. But this is not fulfilling the global issues. So here the government, the bankers, the capital market, the trade unions, and many other, and civil societies are involved as stakeholders and shareholders, just to give answers to the different sectors of industry, how to improve the situation of the processes to come into successful market structures. Of course, this is always a question of risks and investment and return of investment. And the goal is to have a high return of investment, a high performance in sustainability, and a high performance in integrity. That is what the reason is why industry takes more responsibility to be a part of it, but only a part. They cannot do anything alone, and infrastructures in a country have to be also restored and improved, just to come to a situation that, for example, the Malaysian society, Malaysian industry, and the Malaysian economy gains a leading role in ASEAN again. Example, if you look into the investments of Southeast Asia, in ASEAN, it's roughly 500 billions that were invested in China, and the result is roughly 120 or 23 billions of export into this. But on the other side, China was able to invest 60 billions in ASEAN, but making 260 billions of exports into ASEAN. So that means the responsibility of the economic processes is very urgent to bring the Malaysian society into a prosperous future with higher income and much better positioning to be a partner of anybody in the world to supply or to give or to make any services. So go into this question: what other measures can be taken to break further ground more quickly? And this is exactly what is necessary, not only because of the 2008 crisis. It is also necessary to be quickly because of the development of our complete world. And that comes together. I think mankind has not changed. Since 40,000 years, people do business because they want to make money with it. But also they would like to do it in a very responsible way. Integrity is a high value. You will always find other examples, but that is not the basic thing. So only profit-driven change with very practical ethics will ultimately result in sustainable, clean prosperity. companies can act more quickly than governments. And that is why we have to do it. Main polluting companies should seize, therefore, the momentum and turn into green business champions while profit